So normally I like to post on here about, awesome companies doing awesome things for their employees, right? I'm a huge proponent of serving your team and helping them find purpose and providing substance and meaning in the work that we're doing, right? And so I don't like to call out organizations, all right? But I heard the craziest story the other day. So I like to connect with people on LinkedIn. I had this woman say, "Hey, let's have a virtual coffee together." So I love having conversations with people that are in talent development just to understand what's going on in the world of talent and development because that's the space I'm in. So we had this coffee and we had a lovely conversation. We'll call her Anna. And Anna went on to tell me how last year, about mid-year, she was working for an organization and the company, the management got all their team members together and they were telling them how excited they are about AI. Now, I'm a proponent of AI. I think that it's something to be curious about, not cautious about. I think that we should be implementing AI. Huge fan of it, okay? Nevertheless, so they tell her and all of her coworkers, "Hey, we're going to have a competition here at our organization to see who can implement AI in the coolest way to help them handle the menial tasks within their jobs." And so all the employees spent weeks building these AI protocols and these applications and these systems with AI. And then they all presented it to the company. Well, they end up choosing which one is the winner and they get excited and they get, a gift card. And then the organization takes all those AI ideas, they implement it into the company, and then they start laying people off. Like this, it's too crazy. I couldn't believe the story. I was like, there's no way like that actually happened, right? I trust Anna. She seemed nice, but people have sour grapes sometimes. So I gotta like verify, right? Boom, verified. I went to Glassdoor. Now I have redacted the names of the company, their location, and the organization information, right? So I've replaced it with clown faces because these guys are absolute clowns. And I replaced the location with a circus tent because these people are absolutely running a circus. How demeaning is it to make somebody build the AI and then let them go and replace it with what they built? That's like forcing somebody to dig their own grave. That's literally what this organization did. It's shameful, but here it is. You can read it yourself. And so it's been verified in a couple of different Glassdoor reviews. He had to dig for him to find it, right? But this, we'll call it XYZ company, absolute terrible organization. Why would you do this to a team? Like, I get needing to find efficiencies. I get needing to let go of people that may not be working or are no longer valid within your organization, but to do it in this manner is so cloak and dagger. Like, it's unbelievable. They would set up a competition to create your replacement. It's mind-blowing that people are just so far removed from the rest of the human experience that they could do this to another person. Anyway, normally I like talking about the great things that AI can bring to organizations or how our team members need to be engaged and find meaning in the work so that they actually produce great work. But I had to bring this up because it blew my mind and I did a little research. You know how you run down these rabbit holes and it's legit. So don't be like this company. If you're a manager, if you're a leader within an organization, don't trick your team members into creating their replacement, okay? I can't believe this has to be said, but there you go. There's my one rant this afternoon. Have a great day.